Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, January 9 suggest that Sonny Corinthos had second thoughts about seeing Carly Spencer to convey his sympathies and considered leaving, but she jumped into his arms and held him. When Carly invited Sonny into Kelly's, he promised to help inform Donna and Avery Corinthos about Bobby Spencer's, Jacqueline Zeman, death. Bobby's relationship with Sonny was complex, but he admitted loving her bond with Carly and using it as positive motivation in his own relationship with Mike Corbin. Carly reflected on how grateful she was to have Drew Kane's support after a terrible night. Sonny recognized that Nina Corinthos' arrival had made things more difficult. Carly attempted to avoid the topic of Nina, but she told Sonny that she wanted him to be happy and apologized if he wasn't. When Carly noticed Sonny's wounded knuckles, he revealed he lost his anger, which didn't help. Carly praised Sonny for showing up and understanding her, so he persuaded her to lock up before leaving. Carly did indeed lock the door behind Sonny and looked up as she told Bobby she loved her. At the Invader, Alexis Davis showed Gregory Chase photos from their skydiving excursion and advised they get certified so they could jump independently. Gregory had other tasks on his bucket list and really wanted to talk about the lip lock, for which he apologized. Although Gregory believed Alexis was educated and attractive, he regretted placing her in that situation and felt her response was a sympathy kiss. When Alexis refused, Gregory wondered if she would have kissed him back if he hadn't been ill. Alexis couldn't respond based on hypotheticals because she couldn't change what she knew about Gregory's sickness. In the end, Gregory realized that he needed Alexis to remain his companion and constant. Dante Falconeri summoned Ava Jerome to the PCPD after Esme Prince confessed to breaking into Windermere. Laura Collins attempted to act as a mediator, hoping that Ava would listen to Esme's point of view so that they might avoid court. Esme revealed that she broke into Windermere in the hopes of returning to the location where she was held captive and regaining her memory. Ava questioned whether it worked, but Esme said she was as lost as ever and expressed regret for the break-in. After deciding Esme would only receive a slap on the wrist, Ava informed Dante that she intended to file charges. Esme flipped out when Dante arrested her after Laura promised she'd be free. Laura tried to reach Ava, who insisted on letting Esme face the consequences. Laura looked horrified as a scared Esme was carried away in handcuffs. Marshall Ashford lashed out at Stella Henry on G8 for not being optimistic about Curtis Ashford's operation. Marshall, on the other hand, revealed during a private talk with TJ Ashford, Taj Bello, that Stella was simply expressing his thoughts. TJ downplayed the hazards and pretended Curtis understood what he was doing, so Marshall eventually apologized to Stella. Stella maintained everything was great, but she got uneasy when Marshall mentioned the spark between them and questioned her about it. Trina Robinson also told Stella about her opportunity to study at the Sorbonne and how Spencer Cassadine consented to accompany her. Although Trina expected Stella to tell her to stay in Port Charles and focus on family, Stella encouraged her to take advantage of this chance because Curtis had a large support system. Meanwhile, a doctor spoke with Curtis and Portia Robinson about the experimental surgery, which had been successful in 3 of the 25 patients tested. Portia became concerned about the chances and the hazards, but Curtis persuaded her to open up to him privately, insisting that he wouldn't do it if they didn't agree. Curtis intimated that even if it didn't work for him, the research might benefit someone else down the road. Nonetheless, Curtis emphasized that Portia and the rest of his family came first. Curtis almost backed out of the treatment when the doctor returned, but Portia persuaded him that her husband was prepared. Marshall, Stella, Trina, TJ, and Portia provided Curtis with plenty of support as he was brought to the operation room. Curtis' medical team began working in the operating room, hoping to help him walk again. According to General Hospital spoilers, Curtis' future is on the line, so keep an eye out for updates on whether good news is on its way. General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, January 10 suggest that Phase 1 of Bobby Spencer's send-off will begin, with everyone gathering at the church to say their goodbyes. That includes Lucas Jones, who will attend Bobby's burial and mourn the loss of his adopted mother. Lucas will share some nice scenes with Carly Spencer and others as the show honors Bobby and Jacqueline Zeman. When Maxie Jones arrives for the service, she will discuss a cherished Bobby memory with Anna Devane and Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner. Felicia will consider it a blessing that Maxie keeps that moment with her, since it allows her to keep Bobby close to her heart. Although Tracy Quartermaine and Lucy Coe usually clash when they're in the same room, Tracy will propose a ceasefire for Bobby on this melancholy occasion. Lucy will join in as they reflect on Bobby's life and cry over her death. Laura Collins will speak at the memorial about how it was an honor to get to know Bobby. Laura will miss Bobby, therefore she will talk about it with the rest of the funeral attendants. Scott Baldwin will also discuss Bobby as the finest of everything, and when it's Carly's chance to speak, she'll realize the world is a very different place without her mother. Drew Kane used his connections to get Bobby's body back home as soon as possible, and her pallbearers will bring the casket in, resulting in some tear-jerking moments. GH fans should expect Felix Dubois to attend the burial as well, so it will be wonderful to see him again, even if it is for something as tragic as this. We should also highlight that Wednesday's program will have an exciting twist. A stranger will approach Carly and Felicia regarding a hidden business that Bobby was unable to accomplish in Amsterdam. Ellie Darcy Alden is planned to play Cornelia in this Amsterdam narrative, and Elise Robertson will eventually appear as Famke. According to General Hospital teasers, Felicia and Carly will travel to Amsterdam for the second installment of Bobby's homage, so keep an eye out for updates on what they discover. General Hospital spoilers predict that Jason Morgan will make his long-awaited return to Port Charles. Thus, the news will affect several of the characters on canvas, especially Carly Spencer. Carly, more than everyone else, will be overjoyed when Jason returns alive and well. With that said, GH fans will be curious to see what Jason's return means for Carly's friendship with Drew Kane. Drew and Carly's relationship could end before Jason reappears. We know Carly and Drew have some challenges coming up that will put their relationship to the test. However, Drew and Carly will do their best to work through their problems, so let us imagine for a moment that they will still be a couple when Jason reappears. It's easy to envision Carly slipping back towards Jason and rekindling her romantic affections for him. How will Drew react if Jason returns home and steals the heart of the woman he loves? Drew may have a sense of déjà vu, given what happened the last time Jason returned from the grave. Drew thought he was Jason because of all the memory mapping drama. Drew was certain Jason was an imposter when he initially arrived, and as a result, he had a major issue with him. Drew eventually divorced with Sal McCall after it was confirmed that Jason was the real deal. Things did not work out between Jason and Sam in the end, but Drew did lose a woman he adored as a result of Jason's comeback. Drew will be enraged if Jason returns home and uses their customary magnetic pull to draw Carly away. Drew may lose his cool and claim Jason has taken much too much from him. Of course, it is not Jason's fault that he has been presumed dead more than once. Jason keeps getting into circumstances where he needs to make a dramatic return, so Drew will have to deal with it and whatever the ramifications are. According to General Hospital spoilers, Carly could find herself at the center of Drew and Jason's revived feud, so stay tuned for updates on all the turmoil that's brewing. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.